Hello and welcome to the Mercury Vapor Glow channel. Today I'd like to present to you this Siemens with German Siemens 5LA 3-to-1 or L-Leuchte, called very huge fixture for fluorescent lamps, 2x40 watt, or here with the 36 watt equivalence. This fixture is so huge that I have problems filming it actually. The lens of my phone is not that wide of an angle that I can get the whole fixture at one time. It's pretty funny. The fixture is about 130 centimeters or 4 feet for our American viewers, because it of course has to accommodate this 4 feet tubes, and additionally there has to be some space on both ends. So that's how this fixture is pretty long. And there was even a longer version of this fixture. So for the 5-foot tubes or 150 centimeter tubes, that was even longer. For example, we used a lot in Hamburg in Germany. And let's start with some features of this fixture. So firstly, let's see here the canopy. It's a little banged up. It has had a prior life, of course. Here it is shaped the way that water can run off of the fixture. It's a canopy of stamped aluminum, and here is the Siemens Halske logo on top. That means that it's an older model, because later Siemens would not use this logo anymore, and also not the name Halske in it anymore. And the drop, that means that it's safe for outdoor use here. And apart from that, there's not much more really to see here on the canopy. Apart from it's really long, this fixture. I have to stretch my arm to show the whole canopy actually. Well, 4 of these clips here exist on the fixture, and they hold the bowl on. So it's very simple. You just pull it here, and like this you can unlatch the bowl without having to use tools. So this is pretty nice. And the bowl itself is also a very simple design, like many other fixtures of this type, with this L-Lampen in German, which means fluorescent tubes. It has this slightly diffuser patterned bowl that has no other reason, just to it doesn't guide the light anywhere. It just diffuses it a little bit, and it protects the inside of the fixture from corrosion, of course. And let's just open the fixture up and show you the inside. For this I will have to undo the 4 latches here, and I've already undone this one, and let's go on with this one. And now I will have to hold the bowl, because this bowl actually just falls out. You see, it's already falling out. I have to help myself here, holding it with one hand a little bit, and pulling the latch with the other hand is not that easy. Oh, actually I will have to put the phone away. There's no way I can do this with one hand only, because else our bowl will fall out. So as you can see, the bowl is already moving. You can see the pattern here. It's just a slight diffuser. It's not a reflector bowl or something like that. Let's just put it aside here on the, compared to a small dining table, like it's huge. And now we are inside the fixture, and what we can see here is that this fixture has a beautiful stainless steel reflector on the whole length of its glory actually. And This reflector was an option, from what I know. They also sold this fixture without this reflector. It was kind of a luxury feature, so to speak. But I have 3 of these, and each one of them has the reflector. So I guess I was lucky or something. And there is an interesting part here where you can see there is the assembly for the that is holding the tubes in. It is again a push type release here, so you push here and you can pull out the tube. It's not a twisty one as you usually would see on this kind of fixtures. And you can see it was used a lot with T12s because there is still the ring that shows the size of the T12 compared. Just a funny little detail. And here, just on the very bottom, you have the starters for the 2 fluorescent tubes that are standard Philips T10s here, S10s, sorry. And yes, when we go up the fixture, you will kind of just see again that there is the holder here on the upside, and the reflector is so nice that you can even see me and my phone. So it's really nice. Most fixtures don't have such a nice reflector. And now, to show you the inside of the fixture, we have to take it apart. First take out the tubes and then take out the reflector. And I'll be back as soon as I have done that. So we are back with the fixture taken apart a little bit more. Here you can see the reflector that has some discoloration from the heat, but overall for its age is in really good shape. Maybe a little banged up here in the corner, but not really much to say about it. It still does its job perfectly fine. And here the tubes that I'm using from a non-existent brand that is no more available for many years. These have a color rendering of only 60 or 70% and not 80% as it's popular today. But they are going pretty strong and very long lasting tubes. And now we come to see the inside of this fixture. So this is what it would look like without having the luxury reflector, I guess. Here we can see the label that says it's the 5LA321-2C, or the old number that they changed the numbers at some point. It was the ALQ258-240, which means of course 2 times 42 tubes. Für Lampen L 40 Watt, that means for L lamps or fluorescent lamps 40 watt and 220 volts. And the insides of this fixture are pretty nice, so there is not much rust except for this one ballast here. It has some rust, but you can see everything. The condensers have a 1071 on them, so they are most probably produced in 1971, and so should be this fixture also. And here's one of the ballasts. You can really read everything on it. It's a 40 watt ballast for the 120 centimeter 40 watt tubes. Sorry, 120 centimeter tubes. I've made a mistake there, and all the cables are hidden in kind of this protector here, so this they don't wander around and get ripped up or something. Here is the connection block. So as you can see, I have made this red cable bridge because you can actually switch only one tube if you want. This fixture allows for this turning off one tube at night if you want that. It was popular, for example, in the Netherlands. In Germany, to be honest, they mostly only operated one tube always, and sometimes only in intersections or something used to. At least these days it's the case. These fixtures are still popular, but mostly with one tube only. And here on the down portion you can see that the fixture is mounted with these two straps that mount to the master arm, and that's basically it. You have to tighten this 4 screws, and here is an instruction how to do that, and it says actually to bend up these here after you install the fixture so that it can't wiggle itself loose, but nobody has done it here and it hasn't fallen off the mast, so well, the manufacturer recommends that here actually. And there you have the rest of the electrical, the starters and the 2 lamp holders. So it's a very simple design, I must say, and this fixture is like extremely popular in West Germany. Even today in LED time it is very popular, and the pressure on changing them out to LEDs is not that great because this fixture just don't consume that much energy. If you just put one tube, it's 40 watts plus maybe 5 to 10 watts loss on the ballast, so it's not that bad. I mean, most of the LED fixtures consume maybe 30-40 watts, so that's not that much of a difference, and they don't change it. And you can still very easily get the fluorescent tube, so that's no problem, like with the Mercury Vapor that was banned in 2014 or 15. This is not banned, so they just keep using it. Maybe another little detail, there is this little hooks here, 4 of them, and they are supposed to hold the bowl from falling out, but as you have seen, you cannot rely on that really because it just falls out. Maybe I have to bend them a little other way or something, more towards the bowl, so that they work better. Well, let's reassemble the fixture now. I come back to you when we are ready for firing it up. Okay, so now we have the fixture back together, safe and sound as you see, with no falling out bowls. And let's just start it up. I cannot really show the whole fixture while starting up, so I will show the down portion of the fixture and let's fire it up. It blinks a little bit, it's a preheat fixture. Really nice. These tubes are the 640, so it's the sunlight white color, it's not the daylight, the very bluish one. Let's do this again. So it's blinking just a little bit, not very blink happy, but you can see it's a preheat fixture just from the startup. Let's just show the fixture one more time, just working and doing what it's supposed to do, lighting up the streets. So as you have seen, this fixture has condensers that are meant to rectify the power factor of the fixture. Not all of the fixtures had these, of course, this was also an option. However, they do not do the phase shifting as I have shown in one of my other videos with the disco fixture, so you have the flickering here a little bit. You can see that on camera. When I come closer it gets worse. Here you can see the tubes inside, and the reflector is doing a really nice job. At this angle you almost see like 4 tubes because you also see the reflection, so it increases the efficiency of this fixture a lot, I'd say. Just the white bottom of the canopy would not be as good for light diffusion. Although really many West German fixtures, like especially in the 60s, would do that, only in a white interior, no reflector, and they would consider this sufficient. So let's go back one more time and show the fixture from its side. It's like a really flat design. It's really funny to see how flat this is actually. So it doesn't spread much light upwards also, so it's not a very big problem for the animals or the environment or anything like that, for light pollution. I hope you liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like or consider subscribing if you like the street lighting content. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.